Hey guys, so I'm back with this video for you today. It's a different type of video. I haven't done one like this before. As you can tell by the title, it is about being a server, waitress, waiter, whatever you want to call it, and the people that you deal with on a day-to-day basis when you're working. For me, I've been working in a restaurant for 3 years now. Yeah, 3 years. And so I feel like I've experienced so much stuff and have learned so much stuff about working in a restaurant and the restaurant business and dealing with people. And I just wanted to share with everybody because I know for myself, I feel like I've gained so much patience over the years because of the things that I have to deal with at work sometimes. But anyway, okay, so I'm just gonna start off. I didn't write a list or anything, so I'm just kind of winging this. So first things first, I think it's amazing and interesting and ridiculous how people come to your restaurant and they want to eat there, obviously. But it just amazes me how they think they're entitled to catch an attitude with you whenever they're the ones that came to your restaurant. I just don't understand that. I don't understand how somebody can catch an attitude and be on a 10 when they come to your restaurant and they want you to serve them. I just don't understand how people expect for them to get good service and for their server to be polite whenever they're catching an attitude. Personally, for me, that kind of stuff doesn't fly. That's not going to work. Okay, we're going to have to start over and rewind. Okay? And you're not going to catch an attitude with me. Point blank and period. You're not going to catch an attitude with me. That's ridiculous. Don't come into my restaurant. Don't sit in my section. Don't and catch an attitude with me. Or whenever there's people sitting at your table and you're trying to talk to them like, hi, my name is blah, and they're like, I'll just have a Coke. Nope. Again, that's not going to work either. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to finish what I'm saying. You can tell me what you want to drink, but I'm not going to write it down. I'm going to ignore it and everything. That's fine. And I will start over and say, hi, my name is Aurea, blah, 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 whatever I was going to say. Because you're not going to interrupt me. This is my job. This is what I'm supposed to do, and you're not going to interrupt me. Rats. What can I say? Another thing is, if you bring your kids into the restaurant, especially younger kids and everything, and, you know, they're causing a scene and they're turned up and they're doing whatever the devil they want to do, and you're just sitting there eating your food, that's not going to work, okay? Because I'm 2.4 seconds from snatching your child, okay? You need to control your kids. If you can't control them, you need to leave. Point blank in the period. I'm sick of that. And like your kids are throwing food all over the ground and blah, 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 and doing all this ratchet and just turning up and all this stuff. And you see that there's food everywhere, all over the floor and everything. And you don't say anything. You don't say sorry. You don't say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Let me help you clean this up. Nothing. I am a server, not a servant. If you know your child acts out and acts up, you need to take them aside, pull them aside and say, we need to have a talk. You need to have a talk with your child, okay? If they're acting up and stuff, you need to learn how to say, we need to have a talk. Listen here, okay? That's what you need to do. But I guess some people just don't get that, so whatever. Large parties. Large parties. Sometimes, well, let me just say this. All large parties are not bad. I feel like restaurants should have a limit on how many people they can accompany for like their party, like how many people. So I think anything like over 20, I think it's ridiculous. I think you should go to your house and cook for yourself and do that. I don't think you should come into a restaurant. I feel like that's ridiculous. actually. I do. And I feel like large parties think they're entitled to do whatever they want. Walk around, talk, be loud, obnoxious, and rude, and they want their food right here, then there, bow, 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 bow. But that's not how it works, because there's 20 of you guys, or more. I mean, sometimes there's 60 tops. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Why? 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 Whatever. So, anyway, I just think it's important for the people that come in that have these large parties that they understand. Like, I feel like the managers and everybody should communicate with each other and be like, this is what we got, blah, 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 you know, so everything runs smoothly, okay? And I just feel like, I don't know, I just don't even want to talk about large parties anymore. I just can't. What else do we got? The thing is, I really do like my job and everything. I really do. There's just things, of course, in every single job that you just can't stand, or you just wish, like, oh my gosh, you know? But, another thing is tipping. Okay. If you come into a certain restaurant that, let's say it's more on the expensive side, don't look at the menu and be like, oh my gosh, that's that. I didn't know that was going to be that much. Or, oh my gosh, what specials do you guys? Oh my gosh, that's one of your specials is 30 bucks? What did you expect? What did you expect? I want to know. Because that doesn't make any sense. You don't look at the menu and act all surprised and everything when you know you came into a certain restaurant that is not cheap. I don't know. That just annoys me too. And then, so whenever the bill comes, they have enough money to pay for their food. When it comes to tipping you, the one who made it all happen so that they could even eat the food, drop you a 5, 4, 6, 7. I don't need that chump change. You can keep it, actually. I don't need that. No. And you know, those other people that like will interact with you and talk to you and be like, oh my gosh, you did such a great job. You're so wonderful. I'm gonna ask for you again and all this other stuff. And then they leave you like $3. I don't want you to come back. I don't want you to talk to me again. You just tipped me 3 on 90. That's not gonna work. Half of that goes to my bussers. Other half goes to my bartender. And what am I left with? $1? Oh. Not gonna work. Not going to work. I don't know. I just think it's important, like, on the receipt and everything it says like the 15%, 20%, 10%, whatever it says on there, to tip your server. As long as I get, well, this is what I expect, because I do think I'm a good server. So I don't really expect anything less than 20%, and I expect anything 20% and over, because I just do. But if I get like 15%, whatever, that's fine. But anything less than like 10%, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You need to, if you come into a restaurant and you want to eat, you should be able to afford to tip your server. Because without them, you would be getting nothing. Zippo. Nothing. Because you know what? You're too lazy to stay at home and cook for yourself. It's the truth, really. So, that's what I think. If you don't have enough money to tip your server, and you don't have enough money to turn up on your food, turn up on your plate, getting appetizers, drinks, entrees, desserts, all that stuff, and you don't have enough money to tip your server, you need to go. Point blank in the period. It's the truth. But like, there's so many more things that I could say about working in a restaurant, but it's just like hard to think about it unless you're like in the situation and like actually working and all this stuff. Oh, another thing. Hold on, somebody's calling me, I think. They're so, and oh, I was gonna talk about like complaints and everything. When people complain, like there's stupid complaints and then there's legitimate complaints. Stupid complaints consist of when you order shrimp pasta and then you say that your pasta is too shrimpy. I'm going to look at you like this if that's what you tell me. What the devil do you want me to do? You ordered shrimp pasta and you want to tell me that it's too shrimpy? Let's try it again, because that doesn't make sense. That's dumb. And then you want to offer your bill. And you want a box because you want to take it home with you, and you want to offer your bill. People, I swear, it doesn't make any sense. Legitimate complaints would be like, there's a hair in my food, your food could be cold. And that's another thing, when people say the food is cold, what do you mean by cold? Like, just came out of the refrigerator cold? Or you went to the bathroom and your food was sitting at your table, and when you came back, it wasn't piping hot. Yep. Again. Or people just complaining just to complain because they want things off of their check and things off of their bill. People just complaining just for whatever. Anything and everything. Oh, this doesn't taste right. This is too salty. This is too that. This isn't cooked good enough. This is blah blah blah. This is blah blah blah. Okay? I don't know. I just feel like people lose their manners when they go into restaurants. Like, who the devil do you think you are? Yes, who do you think you are? And I don't know. I'm kind of just like over it at this point. Just like people being ridiculous. And then whenever your restaurant, you know, they'll just do whatever the people say. And it's just like, ugh. I don't know. I just feel like people take advantage of the restaurants and the management and all that stuff because they know they can get away with anything. I think it's kind of ridiculous how there's not like certain rules and like I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but being in the restaurant business is not easy. And I feel like people need to understand that. Like, you need to be nice to your server. You need to have some respect too. You need to not come in there, you know, acting like you're all big and bad. You're not. Like, again, all I can say is like, who are you? Who are you? That's all I can say. That's all I can think to say. And just how people just will catch an attitude, go off on their servers and all this stuff. And then it's just crazy how sometimes the management, they'll let them stay in the restaurant. They can talk to their the management will let the people talk to their servers however they want, whatever, blah, blah, just to please the customer. I think that's another ridiculous thing. Like, if somebody's going off on you and calling you names and stuff like that, if I was your manager, they would be leaving the restaurant. They're not staying. Because, first of all, they need to learn how to watch their mouth. They need to learn how to control themselves. And they're not going to sit in my restaurant talking to you or my servers like that. That's just what I think. But, you know, some managers, they get scared. Sometimes they're pushovers. And it's just like, I don't know. That's just what I think. But I've been in different restaurants where I've saw that and experienced that also. So it's just like, no, that just would never work with me. But anyway, I swear there's just so much more stuff I could talk about, but I just can't think of it off the top of my head. But I know that I probably won't be in the restaurant business forever. It's not that I hate it, because I do like my job. I do like what I do. But there's just times whenever I'm just like, there's got to be something better and out there for me, you know? Because sometimes I just can't deal with people like that. Like, I just can't. The rudeness and the ignorance and, you know, all that stuff. I'm not saying like this happens all the time, because of course you get those wonderful tables that, you know, talk to you just so nice, and they'll just sit and chit chat with you and want to get to know you and all that stuff. I'm not talking about tables like that, because, you know, obviously that's whenever you love your job the most, because you get to communicate with people and you get to find out, like, just meet different people. That's what I think. I think that's awesome. But then again, there's just, I feel like sometimes the bad outweighs the good sometimes, which is kind of sad, but that's just what I think. I really just encourage everybody to, if you go into a restaurant, be able to afford to tip your server, because without them, you would be getting jack squat. Jack squat. And treat them with respect. They're not, I mean, they're people too. Don't just treat them like whatever just because you think you're entitled to it, because you're not, okay? Because knowing myself, if you're going to talk to me a certain way, if you're going to do me a certain way like that, then I'm going to have a whole problem. A whole entire problem. Okay? And I'm just saying, be able to afford to tip your server. That's how they make their money. We don't get paid, you guys. We do not get paid hourly. Nothing. We don't get paid. We don't see a paycheck. All we see is our tips. So whenever you guys don't tip us, we don't have money to provide for ourselves. We don't have money to provide for families and whatever else that we have to take care of. So if you come into a restaurant, be able to make sure that you can afford to tip your server. Also be nice, be kind, be respectful. If something's not right, you can talk to us like a normal human being, because that's what we are. We didn't change to alien servers. We didn't. We were human when we walked in, and pretty sure we'll be human when we walk out of the door. So I don't know, that's all I gotta say really. Yeah, but anyways, leave down in the comments below if you guys had similar experiences or anything else that you guys experienced while you're a server or waitress, waiter, whatever. Leave it down in the comments below. I would love to hear some stories about it. Again, thank you all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe to my channel. Also, I did do a makeup look on this makeup that I'm wearing right now. That should be up in a couple days, maybe. I'm not sure when I'm gonna upload it. But I did do a look on this if you guys would like to see this. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Camille? ¿Qué vas a hacer? ¿Ves? Ella está comiendo.